change the angle this time. I know how, I just remembered how irritating it is to record videos on a phone with the thing going up and down instead of sideways like a movie theater screen or a TV screen. I want to tell you of certain plans that I had for the past couple years and how they've been yet again delayed. And sure, I got pissy and upset. I still have my jewelry equipment. I still have my degree and the skills to go with it. I still have ideas. In fact, I've expanded on those ideas. And I'm planning, before 2017, I had a plan that I was going to start making, I can't talk, I'm tired. I was going to start making tobacco pipes. Briar pipes. Why? Because I love pipes. I love smoking them. I love a good tobacco. And the fact that I have my metalsmithing background and my art degrees, and the fact that I was doodling since I was really tiny, and I was going to try my hand at making custom tobacco pipes. And I started it out. I bought a pre-drilled block of good briar from Greece. That one little block cost me $37. And then I proceeded with the tools I had to make a pipe. I didn't have the attachments for my not my Dremel, but my Foreman freehand handpiece thing. So I was forced to. I had a wood chisel, but the thing was dull and no real way of sharpening it because I'm lacking a lot of equipment to do that. So I proceeded to carve what I think is a really good shape in a pipe using nothing more than a utility knife. Well, granted, yeah, it took me a long time. I had gloves on, I had the utility knife, I went through a lot of blades doing it because briar can be hard. But boy, I wish I had the pipe so I could show it to you right now. It's a gorgeous looking thing. I love it. And it smokes really well too. And I had a plan before last year that I was going to make custom pipes. And I was going to sell them online. I would start a PayPal account, for one thing. I was going to even put it up for auction, put them up for auction on eBay, things like that, go onto various websites that feature art, arts and crafts, things like that. There's some huge websites like Pinterest and Etsy and places like that. I was going to have a Facebook thing. I was going to do my own marketing online, and it even came up with a name. It's going to be called Pug Pipes, in honor of our little dog, our little brindle pug named Marble Tiramisu Milton. I think Cosmo and Marble would have gotten along great because they're both smart, they're both playful. God rest little Cosmo. Anyway, at the beginning of, towards the beginning of last year, I was planning on the bare minimum equipment, the woodworking equipment that I needed, additional heads and bits for my Dremel. I still have that old drill press that you mailed to me from Auntie Marion's garage. That thing it's a little loud, but that thing has some torque in it and it works really well. But something bad happened. There was the FDA rules changes. It was coupled with those vaping rigs. You've seen those things, little battery-powered things. Put this juice in it, and then you inhale the vapor comes off it. Well, the FDA has new rules for the sales of the vaping rigs and the juice that you put into it. And coupled to that was some new rules concerning tobacco. And it was a horrible rule. When it comes to the making of pipes, it's twofold. New tobacco blends, up until a certain period of time, any company that has their already established blends, those blends the companies are allowed to keep selling. But any new blends, they have to be submitted to the FDA along with the fees that go with it so that they can be tested and approved and get individual licenses for each blend that you want to put to market. And that, I don't know what the fees are. I didn't read the specific rules. I just know enough that I knew it was going to be expensive. Ultimately, especially with the business I was planning to get started. I already had 2, maybe 3 tobacco blends that I had already made that I already named them, I was going to market them. It's not uncommon that pipe makers would have their own custom blends of tobacco. So that's one thing that was a strike against me. And then the second strike against me was that for every pipe I make, every line of pipe and design and things like that, I had to submit that pipe to the FDA for approval. So I had the government against me even before I started my business. It pissed me off. It was horrible. It was terrible. But anyway, I'm picking up my